What's up, everyone? This is Mark
and Jessica
from Ring Rant, here to talk about a few matches for this year's SummerSlam pay-per-view. A lot of exciting matches, a lot of really good ones. We're going to go through a handful of them and just give our thoughts, and we'll see what comes of it. So the first match we're going to talk about is Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Originally, this was supposed to be Bayley's spot, but her shoulder injury, unfortunately, puts her out of action for some time. So that really sucks because she was starting to get there with her. She's starting to get there as far as like a push, but injuries happen, and they kind of just put the best match that you could probably put at this point on the card. So, what do you think?
Yeah, so for Bayley, I wish her a speedy recovery. Raw isn't going to be the same without her.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, there's a feud brewing between Sasha and Bliss, and it's really interesting because they're trying to play it off like Sasha's kind of defending Bayley and what Bliss has put Bayley through these last couple months.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually a really good feel for it. It works. I think it's very intriguing.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm just kind of tired of Bliss being champ.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while. She's got that attitude like, oh, no one's going to touch me. I'm small. I'm little. I'm fierce.
She plays a good heel.
Like it's really, really good, but I just think, I was thinking about a possibility where in Bayley's absence, they might call up Asuka during this time.
That definitely could be it because they did the same thing. I believe it was when Sasha was injured for a little while. That's when they brought Bayley from NXT to Raw. So they could do something like that for sure. It'd be interesting to see what happens on NXT the night before because Asuka has the match against Ember Moon. So if Asuka loses, then that could be a hint towards something.
Yeah.
But as far as this match, I mean, right now, besides Bayley, these are your two best women wrestlers on Raw. So you're going to get a good match as long as they give them more than like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's so many matches on the card.
I really just hope they don't cut out the women because they are equally as important as males.
Right.
And honestly, some of the matches,
yeah,
the females might be better than the males.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's a couple of kind of boring feuds going on.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think Sasha and Bliss really work. They are very evenly matched in the ring.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be really interesting to
Yeah.
watch.
So as far as who I think will probably win, I think I'm going to go with Bliss just because it seemed like Bayley might have been in line to take the title from her and keep it going, but since the Bayley injury, they might be changing up their plans a little bit. So I think it'll be Bliss, and then she'll probably have this long title run until Bayley comes back. We'll see though. But I'm going with Alexa Bliss.
See, I think it's going to be Sasha taking it away and dethroning Bliss, maybe a face turn or something for Bliss, which would be really weird because we haven't seen her be face whatsoever. And I think it's a really good heel position for her, but
yeah,
I think maybe just a little changing up.
Yeah, because she's a phenomenal heel. So if they do a turn for her, then we need someone that was a face to be a heel, or someone that is a heel to step up and be a bigger heel. Because right now, Alexa Bliss is definitely your best heel on Raw as far as that division. Sasha makes a great heel, so who knows? They could flip around that too.
Yeah.
Next match will be John Cena versus Baron Corbin. And
I got so much to say about this one.
Yeah. resident Baron Corbin fan here, and I have to say that cash in and fail
So disappointing.
sucks so bad.
So
Like,
disappointing.
I get it. You need to do stuff like that sometimes, just because you shouldn't make the Money in the Bank like automatic.
No.
But I think, just in my perspective, you can have someone who's more established. If they win Money in the Bank, you could have them fail like John Cena did. But like a younger guy like that, I think you're only hurting him. Like, I read that they're trying to use it to springboard his character to be like more aggressive and like just be more of a badass. But like, he's pretty aggressive already. He's pretty badass already. So it's like, what more are you going to have him do? How's he going to be any different without the Money in the Bank? I mean, he was the same person with it without it. So I don't know. Was he do beat up more people? Like, I don't get the logic behind them having someone drop the Money in the Bank, unless if they soured on him, which a lot of stuff online is talking they weren't impressed by his feud with Nakamura or with Cena, which is really messed up because I don't think they were that bad. Like, I enjoyed their matches. I mean, that's just my perspective. But anyways, more towards this. I think this will be a good time for Corbin to get some revenge. Maybe we see like a really huge mean streak come out of Corbin, and like he just annihilates John Cena, which is something we don't really see that often.
Yeah, so a little bit of history I was reading is there have been only 2 wrestlers before Corbin that have cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase and not won that match.
Sandow and John Cena. Yep, I remember all of them.
And I don't know, I get this feeling they might do a little bit of, I don't know if you want to call it like the Dolph Ziggler Money in the Bank sort of treatment from him, where he had to like work really, really exceedingly hard, get nowhere, prove himself for a while, and more so than other wrestlers in the ring.
Yeah, so.
But I feel like it's like that with Corbin too, where no one has faith in him, and yet he's winning his matches, he's improving. His ring ability is getting better, and he's still, he has a lot to prove. So I just think it's going to be like that for Corbin for a while, but I think that him winning this match will prove that he should be in this picture if he can win over a big guy like Cena.
It'd be huge.
After he dropped his contract.
Yeah, it would be huge for him. That'd be probably one of his, biggest wins to date. Having a match against John Cena, which we have seen the last couple of years, new guys or younger talent that face John Cena. John Cena will put them over. You look at Nakamura, you look at AJ Styles, Kevin Owens.
Make them look really, really good.
Yeah, so.
There's no doubt about that, but I think Corbin has a lot more to prove right now, and I don't see him losing his field anytime soon.
Yeah. As far as the match, I'll go Corbin. I think it'd be a perfect time to just have him come out again with that mean streak and just start annihilating Cena. And then that fuels Cena to come back even harder and then maybe get another match or 2 out of it. But as far as this one, I think it would be Baron Corbin.
Same.
All right. So next match, kind of a random match, kind of just thrown together, it feels like. Randy Orton versus Rusev. Randy came out during Rusev's promo, and that's where it started. I don't know. It could be a good match. I mean, Randy's great in the ring, obviously, and Rusev is getting better, and he's pretty entertaining too. If they just let him do his thing. But I don't know. This seems like it would just be better off on SmackDown, just like a SmackDown main event or something.
There's no build-up.
Very minimal.
Very little backstage shenanigans. There's nothing that says that it really belongs in the card. But I know that, I don't know. I'm a Randy fan, and I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a slugfest. Maybe a little bit of a potty break match.
Yeah, this seems like either it could go two ways. Either Randy wins it in like 5 minutes, 8 minutes, or maybe Rusev does some underhand tactics, some heel
I feel
stuff.
like it's going to be a throwaway match, and the Singh brothers are going to get involved. But we'll see. Or not the Singh brothers. Well, maybe they might. Because maybe they might have some gender.
Yeah, well,
to defend like
he's
Rusev or
wrestling
something.
later on, so
I know, but them defending gender against Randy. I don't know.
Yeah, they it seems like they moved on from that feud finally. So because we got a lot of matches between those two.
Maybe.
I'll go Randy. I think that's a safe pick.
Me too.
So that's it for that one. Pretty quick.
Nothing to really say there.
Same with this one. This is, I guess it's the rematch for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Usos versus the champs New Day. Just freshly winning the titles not too long ago. So pretty happy that they're tag champs. Usos had a good run with it, but outside of a few, really good moments here and there. And then actually they had a couple decent matches against New Day and even Fandango and Tyler Breeze. But it's probably just New Day retaining, I would imagine. I can't see them losing so quickly.
Yeah, they're not going to toss around the tag team titles that much, I don't think.
They don't really do that too much. I mean, I don't know much more what I can say about this feud other than it's just a rematch. That's really good.
I honestly just think the tag team division is a little lackluster, and I think
That's
they
what
just
happens when
keep...
you break up every tag team.
They just keep, putting the same matches together and not really...
And then you have them like Fandango and Breeze and the Ascension and all them do just backstage stuff. And I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind seeing Breeze and Fandango get back into the title picture.
I really, really actually want to.
They're funny.
They're rubbing off on me. They're fun. So
I'm going to pick the New Day just to retain.
Me too.
Makes sense to me. Big one right here. One we're looking forward to, as you could tell from our shirts. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the Raw Tag Team titles. Boom, right there. Just missing one more. 2/3 of the way. I think this is exciting. Like, it's great that they're putting in two established guys to build up the tag team division, which we just mentioned was kind of lackluster on both shows, really. Besides, I think Raw's a little better because they have the Hardys. Man, I'm just biased.
Yeah,
but,
definitely very biased.
But Rollins and Ambrose teaming together, that could be a lot of fun.
Like we shed happy tears, and not just because we're former Shield fans, but because
Shield
they just work. They do. Together, they are electric.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just perfect in the ring together. So those
they
matches
work.
going to be super good.
Yeah, they work together well in the Shield. They've had tag team matches together in the Shield. The Dean's chaotic style in the ring matches well with Rollins and his quickness and his striking ability. So, I think we'll see a lot of what we used to see with the Shield come back with these two. And I'd love to see them win the tag team titles. Love it. Cesaro and Sheamus are great champions. They've really grown and really improved together as a team. So I'm happy for them in that, sense. But again, I'm wearing a Dean Ambrose shirt. So
they've done so much over the years with Cesaro and Sheamus individually, trying to get them together, and you know, it's working, but I'd really love to see a change there.
Yeah. Plus, this could mean, bigger things on the horizon for Ambrose and Rollins, maybe some kind of Shield reunion, which I think
Roman Reigns needs a little bit of a pick-me-up.
I have my own thoughts about how they can do that, which I'll save for the main event video. But this match has me super excited just because I'd love to see Ambrose be a tag team champion with Rollins, and it's also the last major title he needs before he's a Grand Slam champ because he's got the WWE. He had a WWE title, he got the US title, and the Intercontinental title. All he needs was the tag titles. And then he would have had every major title that he could.
All around the world.
Yeah. Because I think Rollins doesn't have the Intercontinental title. That's the only one he doesn't have.
Because he was
US title. He has the tag titles with Roman Reigns back in the Shield, and then obviously WWE champion. I don't think he was ever Intercontinental champion.
I don't think so.
That could be next for him down the line. But for this one, I'm going to go Ambrose and Rollins. Again, maybe biased, but I'd love to see them kind of build a new team, and you can incorporate so much with these two. And then the next team that comes up if they beat Ambrose and Rollins, that would add just more momentum for them.
Yeah.
So I'll go Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
Me too. We're always kind of in agreement together, but I think their in-ring styles between Cesaro, Sheamus, and our boys, it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, it'll be a good match for sure. So that's what we think, guys. Let us know what you think. Excited for all this? Excited for SummerSlam? Too many matches?
Are you going to be
tell
tired? We're going to be tired.
Fall asleep halfway through because you run into
Don't fall asleep.
Randy Orton versus Rusev or the shark cage match. Oh,
I am not excited for that one either.
No.
Big guys never work. I don't know why.
No.
You pit them against each other. They're just...
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for checking us out.
Bye.